You guys are up in about 3 minutes. Looking for Rick Nicholas, Shane Coles, Hayden Klein, Todd Pfeiffer, June Villaruz, and Matthew Beer. You guys are going to be up in about 3 minutes. Chris Nelson already out here getting the track prepared. That's our stock buggy race number 6. All right, let's do this. These guys are ready to roll. Need all my stock buggy guys out to Marshall. I know I got most of them. I got the Chris's. There's Daryl. Just waiting on one more. Just waiting on a 1T Stefik out to Marshall. Matthew Beer making his way up to the stand here. That's our final guy in this race, I believe. Now we got one more. Oh, the man who's always fashionably late. It's June Villaruz, the one guy we're waiting on here. There he is. He always seems to be running up that ramp, doesn't he, Shane? That's all right. And sneaks his way in there. All right, guys, go ahead, roll him around, check him in. This is race number 1. We got 6 heats tonight. Decent showing here for a Tuesday night. We started out with a little stock short course, as we always do. Oh, man. Smith getting... Cole's getting spun like a top out there. Good start to this race here. Our order in this stock short course is going to be Rick Nicholas going to lead us out. Shane Coles, Hayden Klein, Todd Pfeiffer, June Showtime Villaruz, and Matthew Beer. All right, guys. All right, guys. This is stock short course heat number 1. I'm going to call you by name. Rick Nicholas. Shane Coles. Hayden Klein. Todd Pfeiffer. June Villaruz. And Matthew Beer. Villaruz and Coles out of the gate, 15-8. 16-4 for Pfeiffer. Beer with a 17-0. 17-1 for Hayden and Nicholas. Villaruz going to back up that first lap with a 15-3. Coles at a 16-3. Top 2 cars separated by 1.7. 3:55 to go. Early leader is that white, orange, and green. Showtime Villaroos working through the triple. Coles in his recognizable white and orange. Working his way over the roller now. Pfeiffer in the 3 spot. Beer in the 4. Beer in some variation of red. This week it's red and black. .135 and 3:25 to go. Villaroos out front. He's on a 20-lap run right now. And just as I say that, a long lap going to move Shane Coles to the point. Coles with back-to-back hot laps. 19 and a 5:02 the pace. 15.6 last time across the stripe. Pfeiffer with a 15.9. Moves him up to the 2 spot. Villaroos takes it right back. So right now it's Coles. 19.5:02. 5:11 for Villaroos. 5:11 for Pfeiffer. 18-lap run for Beer and Klein. 17 for Rick Nicholas. 2:50 to go. Coles, your leader, working across the line right now. 15.888. 19 and a 5:02 the pace. Villaroos goes 15.7 last time by. Whittling that lead down to 2.3 of Coles. Here comes June. June with a 16.0. Coles with a 15.7, going to stretch it out all the same. 2:25 to go. Pfeiffer goes 15.888 from the 3 spot. Puts him within half a second of June. Little break to the Beer and Klein battle. Those two separated by 2.4. Rick Nicholas in the 6th spot. 2:10 to go. Three down, 2 to go. Coles out front, 16.2. Last time by June with a 15.5. Backs it up with another 15.5. 1.1 to split up front, 1:45 to go. Coles out front. June taking chunks off him, though. Leader working through the triple right now. 2nd spot, should be working across the stripe, and he is. Another 2/10 there. It's 9/10 up front now. Villaroos, little whip there. Sails it over the double single. Oh, a little hit off the pipe. Coles a 16.1 last time by. Here comes June. 16.2. It's 1 second up front. Pfeiffer within 3.5. 1:10 to go. Little break to Beer. Klein. Rick Nicholas within 8/10 of Hayden Klein now. 1 minute left to go. .45 seconds to go. Coles out front, working the right side of the track. June working a bit of traffic here. Pfeiffer still going to maintain that 3 spot, falling off the lead battle. Beer in the 4, Klein and Nicholas. Klein and Nicholas still separated by half a second. 20 seconds to go. Coles with a 15.7 across the line. Good lap there. Here comes June working on the straightaway. 16.0. Coles just got to keep it clean here. A couple more laps. 5 seconds to go. Keep going, keep going. Keep it clean to the end. Keep going, keep going. Coles, you're done. Shane Coles. Rick Nicholas is done. June Villaroos done. Hayden Klein done. Pfeiffer and Beer done. Everybody is done. Marshals on your blowers, please. Shane Coles going to take that one. 19 and a 5:03. 04 for Villaroos. Down to 6/10 at the end there. Villaroos clicking off a 15.3, trying to make something happen. Pfeiffer 19 and a 5:10. 18 for Beer. 18 for Klein. 18 for Nicholas. Klein and Rick Nicholas both doing their best run on the last run there. Best run on the layout. All right, looks like we're going to have a little 4-truck shootout here. Poles are not going to make this one. So you guys can go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Yeah, maybe. All right. All right. The order in this one going to be Jason Klein, Stephen Key, Andy Everett, and Jordan Lilly. All right, guys. Marshals look alive. Drivers, I'll call you by name. Jason Klein, Stephen Key, Andy Everett, and Jordan Lilly. All right, 4-truck shootout out here. Should be a nice open track there. I'm definitely going to need a volunteer, or I could take poles, and I would still need you out to marshal. That would be swell. But I'll probably use one volunteer as well, regardless. First couple laps in the books. Stephen Key on the point. Lilly, Klein, and Everett. A lot of racing left to go in this one. 4:05 left to go. William Collins online. Cheering on old Todd Pfeiffer over there. Pfeiffer, a little shake of the head and disappointment. Sorry, Collins, let you down, buddy. Get him next time, Collins. Next round. Stephen Key, your leader right now. In that orange-blue with the flames. Key working in front of the driver's stand. 17 and a 5.08. Klein in a 2 spot. 17 and a 5.13. Top two separated by 1.3. Jordan Lilly throws down a 17.4. Puts him within 4 seconds of the lead right now. Everett's in the 4 spot. Little work to do. 3:15 to go. Two down, 3 to go. Work together, work together. There you go, excellent. These guys all making some critical errors here. It's going to shuffle the order around. We're going to wait for Steven, and it does. Stephen Key going to remain out front. He's got 1/10 on Jason Klein in the 2 spot right now. They have separated from Jordan Lilly and Andy Everett. Everett's within 3.5 of Lilly. Halfway down, halfway to go. Klein going to tumble in the sweeper. Stephen Key with a questionable lap there. So now it's Klein to the front. 2:15 to go. Blue and white, your leader, working down the line. 18-0 across the stripe. 17 and a 5.07. Key on a 17 and a 5.13 within 3.5. 3 down, 2 to go. '21-5 Spec Buggy. Heat number 1, you guys are up next. I could use a volunteer or 2 after this one. That would help me greatly. 1:45 to go. Jason Klein doing 16.2 last time by, his best lap. 17 and a 5.04 to pace. Leader working over the roller right now. Blue and white through to double single. Stephen Key in that 2 spot. Key across the line. Key on the wrong side of the pipe, right into the hands of the marshal there. Lilly in the 3 spot. Everett's in the 4. 1:15 to go. Four down, 1 to go. Klein working through the pit right now. Coming up on the back of Key and Everett's our leader is that blue and white. Klein jumping it way too deep right there. Getting in the back of Andy Everett's. "45 seconds to go. Klein out front. Key in a 2 spot. 17 lap run for Klein. Key on a 16.02. 16 and a 5.11 for Lilly. Everybody pretty spread out in this one. Work together. Race clock about to expire here. Less than 10. Jason Klein, you are done. Racing in front of you, Jason Klein. Stephen Key, you're done. Andy Everett's done. Just waiting on one more. It's the Mountain Dew Code Red. Here comes Lilly down the line. And that's it, all in, all done. Jason Klein going to take that one. 17 and a 5.02. 16 and a 5.02 for Stephen Key. 16 and a 5.08 for Jordan Lilly. And a 15 lap run for Andy E. All right, I need everybody from that last race out to Marshall. Could use a volunteer. And I will also take Mark Polzen out to Marshall, please, and thank you. All right, 21.5. You guys go ahead and roll them around. Jordan Lilly going to take up there. Lee, you want to help me out on that number 1 bucket? You the man. All right, everybody has checked in here. It's a little bit fuller of a heat. 21.5, Buggy. Travis Mashinsky going to lead us out. Johnny Everett's going out too. Jack Nelson, Dan Nickel, Keegan Booma, William Robarge, and Trevor Tobias. All right, guys. I'm going to call you by name. Travis, Johnny E, Jack Nelson, Dan Nickel, Keegan Booma, William Robarge, and Trevor Tobias. Oh, watching the roller. Oh, good patience there from Dan Nickel. Oh, man. Get her pointing in a forward direction there, Dan. Hang on. All right, nothing too crazy. Relatively smooth start there. Oh, careful on the triple there. These guys getting spun out just a bit. No Marshall needed, and away we go. Mashinsky, your early leader in this one. He's in that black and silver. A little bit of flow yellow in there, working his way in front of the driver's stand. Flow yellow wheels. Schumacher ride down the pit. Jack Nelson in a 2 spot. Nelson in that purple with the yellow trim. Booma in a 3. Tobias, Everett's, Robarge, and Dan Nickel. Jack Nelson jumps to the front there. 18.5.04 for him. Now it's Booma to the front. 18.5.02, 04 for Nelson, 04 for Mashinsky. Top 3 cars separated by 0.5. Booma out front. Booma in that orange and gray. Nelson in a 2 spot. Nelson getting caught up in the pit just a bit. That's going to move Mashinsky up here. 3:05 to go. Booma out front. Booma in that orange and gray. Working into the pit. Mashinsky in the 2 spot. Mashinsky working down the rumble strips. White, yellow, and black. Tobias in the 3 spot. Trevor Tobias. I believe Trevor in that purple pink or pinkish blue fade working down the straightaway, and he is. Nelson in the 4. Everett's, Robarge, and Dan Nickel. 2:35 to go. Booma on an 18.502 right now. 1.9 to the good of Mashinsky. These guys are separated just a bit from Jack Nelson. Top 2 on 18-lap runs. Nelson on a fast 17, as well as Tobias. 16 for Robarge, 16 for Everett's, 15 for Daniel Nickel. Mashinsky getting caught up there. Nelson goes 16-0, puts him on an 18-lap pace now. 2:05 to go. Nelson looking smooth out there. Tidy line through the pit, working his way on the straightaway here. 16.3 that time by stout lap times, working off a young Jack Nelson. Puts him within 1.3 of Travis Mashinsky. 150 to go. Booma out front, flirting with a 19-lap run now. 16.3 across the stripe, working on the back of Tobias on track. Mashinsky got clean track in front of him, working up the right side, onto the straightaway. Nelson in the 3, Nelson on that 17 and a 5 flat. Itching for that 18-lap run, working his way out of the pit. Tobias in the 4, Nickel, Everett's, and Robarge. Right now, Dan Nickel, Johnny E., and Bill Robarge are all separated by about 1 second, maybe less. 1:10 to go. Battle's working all over the track right now. Booma with the biggest margin here, 3.3 over Mashinsky, who's got a little bit over Nelson now. $55 seconds to go. Leader working on the back of Robarge. Booma in that orange and gray. These guys all working together. $35 seconds to go. Booma, Mashinsky, Nelson. Top 3 on 18-lap runs now. Nelson up to an 18-lap run. 20 seconds to go. Watching triple landing. Good marshalling there from Stefik. Watching the pit. Clear now. Race clock about to expire here. Keep it clean to the end. Oh, Booma parking it on the last lap. That might matter. Everybody keep going. That is definitely going to matter. Johnny Everett's here done. Travis Mashinsky are done. Mashinsky with a long last lap. Booma with an incredibly long last lap. Nelson gives him a little tap on the way by. Robarge done. Here comes Booma. Done. Nelson done. Waiting on one more. You weren't done. Yeah, you weren't done. I'll finish you here. Hold on. You are car number 7. Boop. There you go. Mashinsky going to take that one at the very end. 18 and a 5:08. Him and Keegan Booma trading questionable final laps there. Nelson doing an 18-lap run. That was his best run in the layout. Dan Nickel with a 17. 17 for Tobias. 15 for Robarge. 15 for Johnny E. All right, drivers from that last event, spread yourself amongst the track. Second heat of 21.5. Waiting to roll them around, waiting to check them in. Yeah, I got someone there or a little bit closer to the pit. I got someone, Keegan or Booma. One of you guys can go there. Robarge or Booma. I got 2 spots. You guys pick, yep. Boom, boom. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Raina, you got a new paint job? Don't look at me when you're jumping. You looked right at me. Is this new today? Did you run that this weekend? No? All right, here's our order in this 21.5 Spec Buggy Heat 2 of 2. Dusty Flunker going to go out first. Matthew Erdman, Ray Sokolek, Raina Chadara, Mike Chesney, Fran Bonji, and Christopher Kern. All right. Hey, where's Jack? There he is. All right. Marshals, look alive. Drivers, I'll call you by name. Dusty Flunker. Matthew Erdman. Ray Sokolek. Raina Chadara. Mike Chesney. Fran Bonji. And Christopher Kern. All right, second heat, 21.5 Spec Buggy here, watching on the roller. Oh, Kern. A lot of racing left, 4:30 to go, Kern. Two heats at 21.5 tonight. We are gunning for Travis Mashinsky's TQ time of an 18 and a 5:08. Erdman coming out swinging, looking to put up a 19-lap pace. Chesney, Bonji, Chadara, Sokolek, Flunker, and Kern. Watching in front of the stand. Clear now. 1 minute and 4 long minutes to go. Erdman showing the way early on here. Erdman working his way onto the straightaway. Pink, blue, white fade. Cross the line with a 16.2, his best lap of the race. 19.511 the pace right now. Oh, man, commentator's curse. Erdman gets it wrong. That could change things around here. A small mistake from Erdman. He's going to maintain the lead, but Raina Chadara within 3.2 right now. Chadara in that 2 spot. She's working down the line here. Last time for Raina, 17.4. Ooh, this time 19.1. She's going to drop a spot or 2. Very close as everybody up front. 6 seconds covering the top 5 cars right now. Top 6 cars. Watching the roller. Erdman tapping out. Trying to roll his way out of it. 2 down, 3 to go. That could move Bonji to the front here. Erdman working his way onto the straightaway. Across the line he is. Now it's Bonji to the point. Bonji in that red and black working down the straightaway. 16.9 that time by. Good lap working for Bonji. Coming up on the back of Chesney, I believe, and then Raina. Erdman down to the 2 spot. Chesney in the 3. Right now, top 3 cars separated by 1.1. Kern only 1.3 off that lead battle. Bonji with a 16.8 when it counts. Leader coming up on Raina if and when. Erdman with a 16.8. Top 2 separated by 9/10. Erdman working across the line. 18.0. That ain't going to cut it. Watching the straightaway. Go high in the straight. Clear now. Raina tapping out. 2:05 to go. Bonji, Erdman, Chesney. Now it's Bonji, Erdman, Kern weaseling his way up to the 3 spot. Chesney down to the 4. Top 4 cars split by 2.6. Very close racing up front here. Flunker trying to get attached to that lead battle. 1.4 off the leaders. 1:45 to go. Flunker goes 16.4. Backs it up with a 16.7. Puts him within 0.6. Top 5 cars covered by 3.8. Bonji a little hit off the pipe there. Chesney applying the pressure on him. 1:25 to go. Erdman back to the front, 16.5. It's 0.7 up front, Erdman and Bonji. Erdman working through that triple. Pink, blue, and white, black wheels. Bonji across the line, last time by 17.5. Here comes Erdman. Erdman with a 16.4, 1.7 the gap now. 1:05 to go. Erdman, Bonji, and Flunker. Flunker, Kern, and Chesney. Those 3 separated by 0.6. Flunker on an 18, 5:15.50. Kern with a 5. Oh, Kern dropping off just a bit there. 45 to go. It's too close to call. The only thing that's for sure right now is Matthew Erdman is out front. 16-3 across the line. 30 seconds to go. Bonji pushing hard here. 16-7 last time by. Backs it up with a 17-4. That's not close. These guys starting to separate just a bit now. Closest battle, Chesney, Kern, Flunker. 18 and a 5:16 for Chesney, 5:17 for Flunker and Kern. Then we got Chadara and Sokolek. Race clock about to expire here. Keep it clean. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Don't stop till I call your name. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Everybody's still live. Reina Chadara, first one done. Matthew Erdman done. Keep going, everybody else. Flunker is done. Ray Sokolek done. Waiting on Bonji, Chesney, and Kern. There's Bonji. Here comes Chesney. One more to finish. He's working the right side on a straight. And that's it, all in, all done. Matthew Erdman going to take that one. 18 and a 5:06. 5:10 for Bonji. 5:15.0 for Flunker. 0.5 for Kern. 5:16 for Chesney. Reina with a 17. Sokolek with a 16. Race number 5. You guys are up. All right, marshals from the last race, go ahead and spread out here. No, he's just helping out. All right, you guys go ahead and roll him around, check him in. Well, looks good. Reina, why don't you slide up into that spot, and Erdman, you slide just kind of in between those two spots that I have. Yeah, right there. Hold on, Chase. Let me think for a minute here. The order in this one going to be Jake Ward, June Villaruz, Adam Chadar, Corey Heft, Shane Coles, and Todd Pfeiffer. All right, our marshals are ready. Drivers, I'm going to call you by name. Jake Ward, June Villaruz, Adam Chadara, Corey Heft, Shane Coles, and Todd Pfeiffer. All right, nice and easy out there. .40 seconds in, 4:20 to go. Villaruz out front, 20 and a 5:04. 06 for Ward, 20 and a 5:12 for Coles. Heft on a 19 and a flat. Then it's Chadara and Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with the world's longest lap, number 1. Starting off questionable at best here. 1 minute in, 4 minutes to go. Coles to the front now. Heft, Villaruz with a long one. Chadara, Ward, and Pfeiffer. .30 to go. Coles and Villaruz separated by 6 tenths. Heft another 2 tenths off of that. So 9 tenths covering the top 3 right now. Coles in the white and orange. Oh, man, these guys getting dangerously close working on the straight. Coles across the line with a 15.6. Villaruz up to the 2 spot now. Heft shuffling down to the 3. 3 tenths cover the top 3 cars right now. It's Villaruz to the front. Two down, 3 to go. Villaruz, your leader now. Working his way on the straightaway. All white, 20 and a 5.07. 15.2 across the stripe. Coles on a 20 and a 5.08. 09 for Heft. Now it's Heft up to the 2. 14.6 that time by. Heft within 100th of Villaruz. Villaruz getting into someone there. Oh, man. That's going to move Heft to the front here. Villaruz going to plummet. 2:25 to go. Heft to the front now. Heft in that white, little bit of yellow and blue, working down the line here. 20 and a 5.06, 15.1 across the stripe. Coles in a 2 spot with a 15.3 that time by. These two covered by 3 tenths, separated now from Jake Ward up to the 3 spot. Top 2 got an 8-second gap on Ward in the 3 right now. Cole's going to give all that up. Heft's going to drive away with this one so far. 1:55 to go. Cole's with a long one. So now Heft all alone. 20 and a 5.06. Cole's on a 19 and a flat. 06 for Chidara. Pfeiffer, Ward, and Villaruz. $1:05 to go. Heft out front. $20 and a 5.06. Working his way through the triple section now, in and out of the pit. Coles in a 2 spot, about 6 seconds off our leader. 19 and a 5.02 for him. 05, 04 now for Pfeiffer. 08 for Chidara. That's Villaruz and Ward separated by 600ths. 35 seconds to go. $25 seconds to go. Heft in a commanding lead right now. Just got to keep all 4 corners on the ground here. Coles and Pfeiffer separated by 1.4. Chidara another 3.2. Villaruz trying to take Ward here at the end. 9 tenths to split there for the 5th spot. Keep going, keep going. All watching the pit. Clear now. Cole's going for a quick up down there. Ward is done. Chidara is done. Villaruz done. Cole's done. Waiting on Pfeiffer and Heft. That's it. All in, all done. Marshals. Grab those blowers. Heft's going to take that one. 20 and a 5.06. Pfeiffer with a 19.01.7. Cole's 0.8. 19 and a 5.05 for Chidara. 5.08 for Ward. 0.0. Villaruz 0.4. Take that, June. The bad first 2 laps. You had 22nd first 2 laps. You taking that with you? Where are you going? Where are you going? Did anybody? Yeah, we did it. I think they did it already. Yeah. You did? Okay. All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Cautiously in the sweeper. Cautiously in the sweeper. Sweeper is clear. All right, everybody is checked in. The order in this one going to go Daryl Frank, Jason Lee, Jamie Tenney's, Chris Nelson, Chris Garay, and Tyler Stefik. All right, guys. Final race of the round here. This is stock buggy. We're looking for Corey Huff's 20 and a 506. Yeah, June, why don't you slide up into that upper marshalling position up there? And then Pfeiffer, you slide into the middle of those two once they're done, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, guys. I'm going to call you by name. Well, now he crossed it and everything. Golly. All right, drivers, I'll call you by name. Daryl Frank. Jason Lee. Jamie Tennings. Chris Nelson. Chris Garay. And Tyler Stefik. All right, nice and easy out there. There's only 6 of you in this heat. There's only 6 in the previous as well. Couple laps in the books. Nelson out front. Frank, Stefik, Garay, Tenney's, Lee. Entire field on 20-lap runs right now. Nelson with a 14.8. Jumps him to the front. Backs it up 15.1. Nelson in that baby blue working a triple. Garay across the line 14.7. Entire field covered by 1.1 seconds right now. 3:40 to go. Nelson across the line, 14.8, 20 and a 5 flat. Garay, 0.2, 0.5 for Frank. 0.9 for Lee. 20 and a 5, 11 for Stefik, 5.12 for Tenney's. Still, 3.1 covers the entire field right now. Nelson tapping out Tenney's, paying the price for it. 3:15 to go. A lot of racing. Chris Garay to the front now. Leader working over the roller. In front of the driver's stand now. Working through the triple. Double and single for him. Nelson dropping down to the 2. They got an evil separation between them. 0.666. 2 down, 3 to go. Garay with a 14.8. Nelson 14.8. 6/10 to split up front. These guys separating from the 3 spot of Daryl Frank just a bit. 1.3 the gap. And it's Stefik, Lee, and Tenney's. Everybody on 20-lap run still. Tenney's with a 14.8 last time by. Setting pace off our leader here. Garay, cross the stripe, 14.4. Tenney's with a 14.8 again. Garay, 20 and a 5 flat. 0.2 for Nelson, 0.7 for Frank and Stefik. 20 and a 5.10 for Lee, and a 5.12 for Tenney's. Watching the right side of the track. Someone tapping out there. Who was that? It was Jason Lee, I think. And it was. Tenney's going to move up a spot now. $150 to go. Garay out front, 21 lap run now. Your leader working in front of the driver's stand. turquoise, pink, white. In and out of the pit. Put it on the straightaway, Pfeiffer. Awesome, thank you. Nelson in the 2 spot. 1 and 2 working down the line. Garay with a 14.6. Nelson 15.2. 3.4 the gap. 1:25 to go. Stefik up to the 3 spot. Tenney's up to the 4 now. Lee and Frank. $1:05 to go. Oh, man. Garay on his lid. 45 seconds to go. Nelson in the penalty box. Oh, Garay falling off that 21 lap run. 40 seconds left to get it back. Garay got to push it here. Needs a couple burners. 20 and a 5 flat now. 25 seconds to go, and that ain't it. Watching the pit. Man, all these guys tapping out at the end here. Garay, 18.6 across the line. Stefik with a 15.7. Garay out front. Time has expired. Keep going, keep going. Jamie Tenney's, you are done. Caught at the line. Daryl Frank, you're done. Garay, done. Everybody else should be done when you cross the line. Done. One more to finish the all blue. And done. Chris Garay going to take that one. TQ run. 20 and a 5:05.6 to Corey Heff's 20 and a 5:06.2. Stefik throwing down a 20 and a 5:11. Good enough for third on the grid. His best run on the layout. Garay doing his best run. Nelson, 20 and a 5:12. 5:14 for Frank. Jason Lee, welcome to the 20 lap club. Doing his best run. Tenney's with a 19 and a flat. All right, gang, new heat sheet coming off the printer here momentarily. Same race order, go up how you finished. Take a very short break. All right. Let's get rocking and rolling here, round number 2. It's race number 1. We're looking for Shane Coles, June Villaruz, Todd Pfeiffer, Matthew Beer, Hayden Klein, and Rick Nicholas. You guys are up in race number 1. Out to Marshall, I need Chris Correa, Tyler Steffick, Chris Nelson, Daryl Frank, Jamie Tenney's. I know Jason Lee is out grabbing some little bit of food there. You want Marshall for me? You're the best. Anywhere, if you're out there first, you get the pick. Change your mind? Who am I missing out here? I'm missing a one, Christopher Nelson. Here he comes. You guys can roll him around, check him in while we wait. Nelson, I'll take you over here. That'll be swell. No, I think you should go there. Tyler Steffick is going to slide over a little bit in between these two spots, and Reyna's going to go up on the corner. Thank you, Reyna. Perfect. The order in this one is going to be Shane Coles, June Villaruz, Todd Pfeiffer, Matthew Beer, Hayden Klein, and Rick Nicholas. All right, Marshall's Look Alive drivers on your name. Shane Coles, June Villaruz, Todd Pfeiffer, Matthew Beer, Hayden Klein, and Rick Nicholas. Round number 2, rocking and rolling here. It starts a short course. And it looks like it starts with Shane Coles. Villaruz to the front. Coles in tow. Separation 1/10 up front. Pfeiffer attached to that lead battle. Too early to tell here. 4:10 to go. Work together out there. Villaruz, the early leader. Coles in that 2 spot. Pfeiffer, Klein, Beer, and Nicholas. Coles at a 15.8 moves him to the front. Villaruz at a long one. Pfeiffer at a 15.8 as well. Top 3 guys right now in 19 lap runs. Coles, 19.04, 05 for Pfeiffer, 08 for Villaruz. Pfeiffer going to turn in early. Coles at a 15.7. Pfeiffer at a long one. Villaruz 15.6. Now it's Coles, Villaruz, and Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer double stapping it here. Tapping out. $2.50 to go. Coles and Villaruz. Coles at a 15.5, Villaruz 15.7. It's 9/10 up front right now. Pfeiffer in that 3 spot, falling off the lead battle just a bit. Pfeiffer throwing down 15-7 from P3, though, trying to get back involved here. Halfway down, halfway to go. Klein in the 4 spot, 3.1 off of Pfeiffer. Scratch that Beer, taking over to 4 now. Klein down to the 5. Nicholas in the 6, 2:20 to go. Pfeiffer turns in early. The battle is out front. Coles with a long lap last time by 17-3. June with a 15-3. It's down to 2/10 up front now. Here comes Coles. 16-0 that time by. Here comes Villaruz. Villaruz is 16-5. It's 7/10 up front. Leader working into the pit. Little kiss off the pipe there. Stefik was ready to pounce. Villaruz in the 2 spot. Villaruz working along uphill. These guys almost sharing the same straightaway now. 15-8 for Coles. 15-4 for Villaruz. 1:35 to go. 3/10 up front. Here comes Coles down the line. White and orange. 16-0. Villaruz with a 15-4 takes over the top spot. Top 2 guys both on a 19 and a 5:04 now. 2/10 to split. Pfeiffer 5 seconds off that lead battle. And it's Beer, Klein, and Nicholas. 1:10 to go. 15-7 for Coles. Where's Villaruz? 17-8, so now Coles back to the front. 4 down, 1 to go here. Villaruz, long lap and a couple last end of laps here. 55 to go. Coles with a 15-5. 19-5-03. Villaruz with a recovery lap. 15-9. Little hit off the pipe there at the top of the key. 45 seconds to go. Seconds to go. Coles, Villaruz, Pfeiffer, Beer, Klein, and Nicholas. Oh, man, Coles can caught up with lap traffic just a little bit here. Work together. All these guys grouping up. Oh, Coles up on 2 wheels there. 13 seconds to go. The gap was 2.6. It's down to 1.6 now. Watching the sweeper go low. Sweeper go low, low, low. Clear now. Keep going, keep going. Shane Coles, you are done. Everybody else still live. June Villaruz done. Matt Beard's done. Waiting on Pfeiffer, Klein, and Nicholas. Pfeiffer, Klein, and Nicholas. Done, done. One more to finish. Still racing, still racing. And that's it, all in, all done. Shane Cole's going to take that one, 19 and a 5:04. 5:06 for Villaruz, 5:16 for Pfeiffer. 18 and a 5:05 for Matt Beer, 17 for Hayden, 17 for Rick. All right. A little bit of smaller heat here, short course. Yeah, and then Hayden, why don't you take that number 1 bucket, actually, and or you can swap with Shane. Shane don't like the bucket, though. He's not a bucket man. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Well, let's go ahead and roll him around. Let's check him in. Maybe we need one of those recliner chairs that kind of lean you out of it, like at... All right, everybody is checked in here. The order in this are going to be Jason Klein, Stephen Key, Jordan Lilly, Andy Everett, and Mark Poles are going to throw down in this one here. All right, guys. I will call you by name. Jason Klein. Stephen Key. Jordan Lilly. Andy Everett's. And a Mr. Mark Polson. All right, nice and easy out there. 5 trucks on the track. Plenty of opportunity to throw down a burner run right here. Polson opening up with the strongest lap. Klein, Lilly, Key, Everett's. Everybody relatively close to start out here. Work together in the pit. Oh, man, it sorts itself out. Polson and Andy E. working it out there. .125 in, 3:35 to go. Polson out front, 18 and a 5:12. Leader is that yellow, blue, and red. Oh, Klein with a stellar lap last time by. Moves him to the front. Him and Polson separated by just 4/10. Stephen Key in that 3 spot, 2.9 off the lead battle. Then we got Lilly and Everett's 3:10 to go. Two down, 3 to go. Klein with a 16.6 that time by. 18.5.07 the pace. Polson in the 2 spot, 18.5.11 now, 1.4 the split. Stephen Key on a 17 lap run. Jordan Lilly on 17. Those two separated by two seconds right now. Halfway down, halfway to go. .205 to go in this one. Klein out front. Stretching it out slowly over Polson here. 2.7 the gap. Leader is that blue and white. Coming up on Polson now. These guys working together. Klein jumping in the inside there. Polson giving him a little bit of room. Excellent driving there from our leaders. 1:45 to go. Klein looking to move up a couple spots on the grid here. Looking to put it 5th overall. .135 to go. Oh, man, watch it. Coming on the straight. Clear now. Polson going to get it wrong there. These guys working together up there. Klein, your leader, working down the line here. 18.5.06. Klein looking to put down his best run on the layout right now. The blue and white is your leader. Polson still maintains that 2 spot. Jordan Lilly in the 3. Stephen Key in the 4. Key and Lilly separated by just 1 second right now. 50 seconds to go. Oh, man, Polson crashing in no man's land there. That could move Jordan Lilly up to the 2 spot here. Here comes Polson across the line. And it does. Lilly up to the 2 spot now. Him and Polson separated by just half a second. Stephen Key another half second back off of that. So 2, 3, and 4 very close. Lilly across the line. Now it's Polson back to the 2. Key to the 3. Lilly to the 4. 5 seconds. Keep it clean to the end, guys. Clean to the end. cleaner. Keep going, keep going. Everybody's still alive. Keep going. Jason Klein, you are done. Jordan Lilly, you're done. Stephen Key is done. There's Andy Everett and Mark Polson, all in, all done. Marshall's on your blowers, please. Jason Klein going to take that one, 18 and a 5.08. His best run on the layout. Polson goes 17. Steven with a 17, his best run. Jordan Lilly doing his best run, 16 and a 5.03. And Andy Everett's doing his best run, 16 and a 5.09. All right, drivers from the last race spread out to Marshall here. Probably need one volunteer. Only had 5 in that last heat. So they need a volunteer or 2. That would be swell. We got 7 in this one. Let's go ahead and roll them around cautiously here. 1 lap of warm-up. That is all we desire. We should be copacetic on Marshall's there. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Appreciate that. And everybody is checked in. Let's bring them to the beginning of the straightaway here. 21.5 spec buggy. The order is going to go like this. Travis Mashinsky, Keegan Bouma, Jack Nelson, Dan Nickel, Trevor Tobias, Bill Robarge, and Johnny Everett. All right, guys. Listen for your name. Travis. Keegan. Jack Nelson. Dan Nickel. Trevor Tobias. Bill Robarge, and Johnny E. All right, guys, settle in. Straightaway, straightaway, straightaway. Right in the middle, right in the middle. Jason Lee dancing a jig out there. Watch it right in front of the driver's stand. Clear now. Oh, man, everybody kind of getting it wrong here in the beginning. The only one not getting it wrong, Jack Nelson out front. Nelson in that purple with the yellow trim working the right side of the track. Dan Nickel in the 2 spot. Tobias, Mashinsky, Bouma, Robarge, and Everett. 3:40 to go. Nelson, your leader, working on the back of, I believe that is William Robarge. Nelson in the purple and yellow. Thank you, Mr. Robarge. Coming up on Johnny E, if and when. Oh, Nelson gets it wrong in a triple air. He's going to play it smooth. He's got a long race to go here. 3:10 to go in this one. That's going to move Dan Nickel a little bit closer here. Nelson across the line, 20.0. Nickel within striking distance now. 1.2 the gap up front. Tobias throws down a 17.0 from P3. Backs it up with a 17.1. Nickel with a 21.0. Drops him from the 2 all the way to the 4. 2:50 to go. Mashinsky jumping up to the 2 spot. Where did he come from? So now it's Nelson, Tobias, Mashinsky. Nelson on his lid. Takes out Mashinsky in the triple air. These guys both get collected. Tobias over the top. Oh, man, everybody getting it wrong on this lap. Mashinsky with a 22.9. Tobias with a 17.8. 17.8 for Dan Nickel, 24.6 for Nelson. So now it's Tobias, Nickel, Nelson, Mashinsky, Robarge, Bouma, and Everett. Trevor across the line, 17.1, 18 and a 5.15. Trevor going to park it at the top of the key there. That's going to move Dan Nickel closer here. These guys all shuffling around. Tobias going to park it again. Nelson with a stout lap there. 16.6 for him, 17.6 for Dan Nickel. Tobias going to come across with a stinker here. Drops him from the 1 to the 4. Mashinsky to the front. Nickel to the 2, Nelson. Tobias, Robarge, Bouma, and Everett. Top 3 guys separated by 1.4. Mashinsky on a 17.01. 0.3 for Nelson and Nickel. 1:20 to go. Leader working around the roller. In front of the driver's stand now. White, black, and flow yellow. Into the pit. Nelson in the 2 spot. Nelson in that purple with the yellow trim. Dan Nickel in the green with the white. I'll watch on the straight. Clear now. 4 down, 1 to go. Nelson within 1 second now. Mashinsky coming up on Robarge, I believe that is. Oh, Nelson, no patience there. Watching a triple. Triple, Andy E. Jason Lee from left field there, saving young Nelson. 45 seconds to go. Watching triple landing. 35 seconds to go. Mashinsky pulling away here. 18 and a 5:14. Nobody looking to advance their previous run right now. The only one looking to go faster is Robarge. Robarge looking to move 1 spot up the order. 15 seconds to go. Race clock about to expire here. Keep it clean to the end. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Everybody is still live. Dan Nickel, first one done. Travis Mashinsky done. Everybody else still going. Keegan Bouma done. Jack Nelson done. Couple more still racing. Trevor Tobias, you are done this time. Johnny Everett's done. And William Robarge is done. Mashinsky going to take that one at the end. 18, 5, 11, 17 for Nickel, 17 for Nelson, 17 for Bouma and Tobias. Robarge on 17, his best run by 2 laps. And Johnny E throwing down a 16-lap run, his best run on the layout. All right, guys, let's go ahead and cautiously roll them out. Stephen Key exiting the sweeper. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Watching a triple, triple, triple. Keegan, why don't you slide up to that number 2 position instead? Travis is fast and observant, and Jack is also fast. All right, the order in this, I'm going to be Matthew Erdman, going to roll out first. Fran Bonji, Dusty Flunker, Chris Kern, Mike Chesney, Reina Chadara, and Ray Sokolik. All right, Marshall's Look Alive drivers, I will call you by name. Matthew Erdman, Fran Bonji, Dusty Flunker, Christopher Kern, Mike Chesney, Reina Chidara, and Ray Sokolik. Nice and easy out there. Get settled in. Get in the groove. Easy, easy. All right, we are roughly 1 minute in. Kern, Erdman, Bonji, Flunker, Chesney, Chidara, Sokolik. All that shifting around this time by. Now it's Erdman, Bonji, Chesney, Flunker, Kern, Chidara, and Ray. 3:40 to go. Erdman, your early leader, working a triple. Pink, blue, white fade, black wheels. Bonji in the 2 spot. Bonji in that black and red. These guys reverse order how you see them scratch at. Now it's Bonji to the point. Bonji going to turn in just a bit early. That should move Christopher Kern to the front here. We're going to check the split when they come across. 3:15 to go. Watch a triple landing. Oh, man, that was Christopher Kern on his lid. Let's see the split here. That's going to... Man, all these guys throwing down some questionable ones here. It's Erdman back to the front. Watch it in the roller. Kern going to marshal himself almost. Oh, man, double stuffing it. Call it the Weisenberger. Jack getting a little muddy out there. Found the one wet spot. Wah, wah, wah. 2:40 to go. Erdman out front. He's got 9/10 on Bonji. Watching the top of the key. Kern getting crossed up there. Watching the triple landing. Clear now. 2:20 to go. Erdman across the line. 16-9, 18 and a 5:07. Bonji with a 16-7. Separation there, just 0.5. Chesney in the 3 spot. Only 0.8 off of Bonji right now. Then we got Flunker, Reina, Kern, and Sokolik. Watch it in the pit. Oh, Chesney to tap out there. Chesney on the wrong side of the pipe. Luckily, right into the marshal's hands. 1:55 to go. Erdman, Bonji, Chesney. Chesney with a long one. Top 2 guys starting to separate now. 1:45 to go. Erdman and Bonji separated by 9/10. Straight away go low, 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 low. Oh, man. Nelson narrowly avoiding Flunker there. Excellent marshalling job there from Jack Nelson. 3:30 down, 1:30 to go. Bonji tapping out here. Last lap, 17-1. This one going to be roughly in the 17-second range as well. Erdman lapping in the 16s. 1:10 to go. Another 17 across the line for Bonji. Erdman going to stretch it out 2.5 now. Bonji looking to put it second on the grid overall, though. Then we got Chesney, Flunker, Chidara, Kern, and Sokolik. Reina just doing 16-9. That was her best lap. Watch coming on the straight, go low on the straight, go low on the straight. Oh, man, Chesney went way low. "35 seconds to go. All these drivers grouping up now. 20 seconds to go. Erdman, Bonji, separation just 0.2. Bonji laying down a burner last time by. Coming up on some traffic. Erdman gets caught up just a bit. 9 seconds to go here. It's going to come down to the end. We are flirting with TQ. We are very close. 18.507 matching pace as Bonji to the front. TQ is a 5:06. We're 0.2 off it. Last lap is going to be critical here. Keep going like you're going to get another one, but this should be it. Done. Bonji and Erdman done. Chesney, keep going. Chesney, keep going. Chris Kern, you're done. Ray Sokolek, you're done. Reina Chidara's done. Flunker's done. Waiting on one more. It's Chesney. And that's it. All done. TQ for 21.5. Spec Buggy 18 and a 506.8. Fran Bonji 18 and a 507.0. Missing it by 0.2. Erdman going to hang on to the TQ. Bonji good enough for second. Chesney taking home an 18-lap run that time by Flunker as well. Those two separated by hundredths. Chidara with a 17.509. 16 for Kern, 15 for Sokolek. All right. First heat of stock buggy to the track here. Let's go ahead. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. You got a busy spot. You got to go in the middle of those two spots. Yep, right there. All right, we are all checked in. Little final adjustment there for Coles. The order in this are going to be Heft, Pfeiffer, Coles, Chidara, Jake Ward, and June Showtime Villaruz. All right, guys. Marshals look alive. Drivers, on your name. Corey Heft. Todd Pfeiffer. Shane Coles. Adam Chidara. Jake Ward. And June Showtime Villaruz. Man, Erdman from left field on that one. I feel all three of you marshals were equidistant on that. Erdman with the quickest reaction time out of the three. Watching the straightaway go high, clear now. All right, a couple laps in the books here. Corey Heft out front. Pfeiffer in a 2, separation 3/10 there. Chidara another couple tenths off. Top three guys on 20-lap runs right now. Villaruz on a fast 19. Coles on a fast 18. Long race to go. Ward creeping his way up there. 3:50 to go. Heft, the early leader, working on the back of Ward on track. Heft in that orange-ish, white, a little bit of blue in there. Pfeiffer in a 2 spot. Oh, man, we got the old Pfeiffer Ward dilemma that I often have. Looks like Pfeiffer got a little bit of orange body on today. 3:20 to go. Heft 15-0 last time by. Your leader working through the triple into the pit. Pfeiffer with a 14.9, 0.8 to split. Chidara maintains the 3 spot. Scratch that. Now it's Coles. Chidara down to the 4. Ward. Right now, Coles, Chidara, and Ward separated by a mere tenths. Villaruz trying to get attached to that 3-spot battle. Chidara, all kitty wampus down the straightaway, hangs on. 2:50 to go. These guys shuffling around a bit. The only one remaining constant, Corey Heft. 20 and a 5:04. Heft looking at TQ stock buggy right now. He's got a slim margin. We got 0.5 to spare here. Pfeiffer only 0.8 away. Little separation to Ward, who's got fractions on Chidara. Who's got a little less on Villaruz and Coles. 2:20 to go. Villaruz goes 14.8 from P5. Backs it up with a 15.6. Heft with a 14-7. 14-9 for Pfeiffer. 2:10 to go. Leader coming up on Chidara. Working together, excellent, go, go, go. 3 down, 2 to go. Ward turning in early. He's got second place at Todd Pfeiffer right on his bumper here. Through the sweeper they are. Ward and Pfeiffer, second place on Ward. Awesome, thank you. Oh, almost Ward. Hangs on to it. 1:40 to go. Have to cross the line, 15-2. Pfeiffer with a 15-6, 2-second gap up front. Heft on a TQ run right now. Pfeiffer looking to put a third on the grid. Chidara, 19:01, 02 for Villarus, 05 for Ward. 1:20 to go. Pfeiffer with another fast lap there, 14-7. Chidara with a 14-8, backs it up 15-1. Chidara up to a 20-lap pace now. 14-7 for our leader. Heft working the right side of the track now. Honda straightaway is 20 and a 5:03. We're in TQ territory. Down to a 5:02 now. .45 seconds to go. Heft working down the line. Watch on the right side. Right side. Chidara tapping out. It's going to be close. Might fall off that pace. And he does. Chidara falling off the 20. Villarus jumping to the 3 spot at the end here. Ward, Chidara, Coles, 25 seconds to go. Heft across the line, 15-1, 20, and a 5:03 TQ run for Corey Heft. Pfeiffer still maintains the 2. Working through the triple, he's in that orange and white. Villarus, Ward, Chidara, Coles. Going to be very close between Villarus, Ward, and Chidara. Ward and Villarus separated by a half a second at the end here. Keep going, keep going. Heft, your first one done. Heft, first one done. Only one done is Corey Heft. Adam Chidara done. Todd Pfeiffer done. Everyone else is still going. It's going to come down to the end here. Why do I not see June Villarus still running? You aren't done. I'll put you as done. Ward going to get you at the end there. That was for position. All right, Corey Heft going to reset the TQ and stock buggy there. 20 and a 5:03. 07 for Pfeiffer, his best run on the layout. Heft doing his best run. Ward doing 20 and a 5:14, a stout run for him. Almost doing his best run right there. Villarus at a 20 and a 5:25. 19:02 for Chidara, his best run. And Coles with a 19. All right, Marshall, spread out. Final race it around here, guys. Final race it around. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Let's try and contest Corey Heft's 20 and a 5:03 top qualifying run. All right, everybody is checked in. Here's our order. It's going to go like this. It's going to go Chris Gray, Tyler Steffick, Chris Nelson, Daryl Frank, Jason Lee, and Jamie Tenney's. That's Jason Lee and then Jamie Tenney's. All right, guys, I'll call you by name. Chris Gray, Tyler Steffick, Chris Nelson, Daryl Frank, Jason Lee, and Jamie Tenney's. All right, guys, nice and easy. Final race it around. Let's keep it smooth. We're looking for Corey Heff's 20 and a 5:03. All these guys got the huevos to do it. Nelson out of the gate with a 14.9. Lap 1 going to Nelson. Going to take lap 2 as well. Whole field covered by 1 second. .50 seconds in. Nelson, Garay, Stefik, Tennies. Whole field covered by 1.7 now. Nelson going to tap there. Your leader getting it wrong. He had 8/10 to play with. Tennies up to the 2. Garay to the 2 now. Top 3 separated by 8/10. Nelson tapping out. Now it's Garay, Tennies, 1 and 2. Tennies to the front now. Tennies working on the back of lead. These guys working in front of the driver's stand. Excellent driving there. Good patience. Garay back to the front. It's 1/10 up front. Entire field covered by 2 seconds right now. Top 3 covered by 4/10. Oh, man, someone tapping out on the right side of the track. It was Stefik. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Garay going for a quick up down there. 14.4 last time by. Here comes Tennies. 15.3. Garay with a 15.2. So right now, 3:05 to go. It's Garay, Nelson, Tennies. Top 3 separated by just 6/10. They've got a gap now to Frank, Lee, and Stefik. 2:55 to go. Your leader working on the back of Jason Lee. Down the rumble strips. 14.7 last time by. 21 and a 5.14. Nelson with a 14.9. Nelson going to tap out at the bottom of the rumbles. Here comes Tennies across the line. 14.7. His best lap. 20 and a 5.01 for him. Little separation of the Frank, Lee, Stefik. Nelson with a long one. Tennies to the 2. Tennies with a 14.8 across the line. It's 5/10 up front. Garay, your leader, but Tennies charging hard here. 2:20 to go. JT with a 14.9 across the line. Garay on the wrong side of the pipe, tapping out here. 2:05 to go. Tennies to the front. Nelson to the 2. Garay shuffling down to the 3 spot. Daryl Frank in the 4. Lee and Stefik. Tennies with a 1.9 gap now. 20 and a 5 flat. We're on a TQ run with 1:50 to go. Leader is that white, black, and yellow coming up on Stefik if and when. Working down the straightaway here. 20 and a 5 flat. Last time 14.9. This time backs it up with a 14.8. Nelson tapping out again in the 2 spot. That's going to bring Garay back into the mix here. 1:30 to go. Tennies, Nelson, Garay, Stefik, Frank, and Lee. Right now, Stefik and Daryl Frank separated by 8/10. Stefik goes 14.9. That was his best lap. Stefik in that all blue with the white wheels. Going to back it up with another 14.9. Back-to-back hot laps for young Tyler Stefik. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Thank you, thank you. Leader in front of you, Stefik. Awesome, thank you. 1:05 to go. It's Tennies, Nelson, Garay, Frank, Stefik, and Lee. Top 3 guys on 20. Top all the guys on 20 lap runs. Tennies on a 20 and a 5 flat. Watch it in the pit. Who is that? That's Daryl Frank on his lid there. Tennies with a 15.1 last time by. Watch it on the right side of the track. Patience Frank, thank you. Good marshalling there by Heft. 30 seconds to go. Tennies with a 15.0, 20 and a 5 flat. It's a TQ run. 25 seconds left to go. Garay in the 2 spot. 3.7 back. Not enough time to do it here. Nelson trying to reel in Garay at the end here. 6/10. Race clock about to expire. Finish strong. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Chris Garay, you are done. Only one done. Chris Nelson, you are done. Jamie Tenney's, you are done. Waiting on Lee and Stefik. 2 more to finish here, 2 more. Done and done. Jamie Tenney's gonna lock it up tonight here. 20 and a 5:01, new TQ. Tenney's doing his best run in the layout by 11 seconds right there. Gray throwing down 20 and a 5:03, his best run. Nelson with a 20 and a 5:05.0, his best run by 2/10. Nice job, Nelson. Jason Lee with a 20 and a 5:14.8, his best run by 1/10. And Stefik with a long last lap there, still gonna throw down a 20. Excellent race, guys. If any of you guys are not running your mains, please come let me know right now. All right, guys, I'm getting the main set up right now. There is a stock buggy B main. You guys will be race number 1. There's only 4 of you, but it's going to be a good race. So I'll need some volunteer marshals, to help me out with the first couple. So it'll go stock buggy B main, 21.5 B main, stock short course A main, stock buggy A main, and 21.5 spec buggy A main will close out the evening. 5 heats. I'm sending the heat sheet to the printer at this very moment. Stephen Key hanging up the mains lineup right now. Thank you, Mr. Key. You can check the heat sheets there on trackside.liverc.com. I'm going to throw a minuscule timer on the screen here. All right, guys, timer is live. About 9.5 minutes until, we'll go about 10 minutes here until Stock Buggy B main, race number 1. All right, let's bring them in. Let's get my little miniaturized stock buggy B main out here. It's 4 buggies. It's Jason Lee, June Villaroo, Shane Coles, Adam Chidar. Sure to be a good race. Top 2 are moving on up to the big show. I need 21.5 A main out to Marshall, but I don't need everybody. So if perhaps Mike Chesney and Jack Nelson want to marshal after race 1, you marshal race 2 instead. Does that work? No, marshal not this one, the next one. Yeah, I got some pink wings in the shop, and I also got some other Exotech miscellaneous items. Really? Huh. Yeah, that'll work. Keegan, why don't you go up in the corner up over there? We only got 4 guys here. We're going to make this work. You guys can roll them around, check them in. Right up in the corner, you can pop a squat on the wall right there, Keegan. All right. Oop. This is a 4 stock buggy. Oh, I was in the wrong one, or the right one, actually. This is a 4 stock buggy B main. Jason Lee, June Villaroo, Shane Coles, Adam Chidara. This is sure to be a good one here. June trying to play the strat here, trying to get a good angle on his starting jump. He needs a little advantage. All right, guys, this is race number 1. This is stock buggy B main. Top 2 are moving on up, and it's a long run up to that rumble strip section. He's just hanging out. There's only 4 cars. Don't crash into rumbles on the sound of the tone. Good start here. This is going to be a good 4 buggy B main here. Luckily, I got my guest announcer in the booth, Dalton Castillo. Freight train working in front of the stand. We're in qualifying order. Oh, man, Lee tapping it on triple landing. It's June to the front now. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to sharing the same straightaway. All these guys very close. Chidar looking to the inside of Coles. Coles bebopping down them rumbles. Lee looking to the inside of Villaroos. Villaroos slamming the door there. 1 and 2 separating just a bit from 3 and 4. Chidar starting to close that gap on Lee now. 1:10 and 3:50 to go. Cole's tapping out. 3:40 to go. Chidar taps out in the rumbles. It's a 1-2 show. Chidar, a little work to do now. Coles as well. 3:30 to go. Long race to do it. Villaroos leads us out. Parks it at the top of the key. Jason Lee going to go by. Here comes Chidar now. 3:20 to go. Little hit off the pipe there for Lee. Villaroos closing back in. Here comes Chidara. Villaroos is 17-8 that time by Chidara. 15-3. Coles with a 15-1. 2 down, 3 to go. It ain't over yet. Here comes Lee across the line. 15-5. Villaroos with a 15-0. Oh, man, Cole's tapping out there. Chidara with a 15-0 as well. So Villaroos and Adam Chidara both taking a half second off Jason Lee. That time by 2:40 to go. Lee with a 15-1. Another 15-0 for June. 14-9 from Chidara. Chidara in that silver and purple. A little bit of yellow in there. Trying to close the gap on 1 and 2 right now. Halfway down, halfway to go. Villaroos closing the gap on Lee. You can see it on track. This is what Chidara needs. Needs a little contact up front. Lee across the line. 15-4. Villaroos 15-0. Chidara with a 15-1. Three down, 2 to go. Lead battle working down the straightaway. Lee in that white and blue. A little bit of gray. Villaroos in that factory white. Little separation to Chidara. Chidara with a rough lap there. Going to lose the lead battle with 1:45 to go. Lee separating just a bit that time by from June. 7/10 his advantage. His best lap at a race last time by. 15-0. 1:30 to go. All watching the sweeper. Villaroos tapping out. What happened? June Villaroos' remote died. Oh my God. 4 down, 1 to go. Shout out Tom Rinderneck if you're watching for some reason. Not this year, but last year at the Clash of Champions, Tom was going to win the Clash, the money race at the end, and his radio died in the last 30 seconds. He was about to win like $2,000. Yep. So shout out Tom Rinderneck. I highly doubt you're watching right now, but if you are, he came back in his pit and smashed his M17 radio. It was amazing to watch. Me and Chase just laughed at him. And you know Chase, he just drives the knife in there. If something goes wrong, he's there to poke at you. That's a Lemieux trait. Looking like Lee Chidara, 9 seconds to go here. Cole's praying for divine intervention. Chidara, a couple more corners, just got to keep it clean. Oh, close to the pipe there. Caught at the line, Adam Chidara. Cole's done. Lee on a victory lap here. And that's it, all in, all done. I'll need some volunteers for the next one, please, and thank you. I'll take Chesney and Nelson out to Marshall for this one here. Jason Lee, Adam Chidara, you guys are moving up. You guys will be moving up to race number 4. Dang, my phone dinged. I was hoping it was Tom Rinderneck. It was not. That would have been hilarious. All right, all the guys from last one out to Marshall. Need a volunteer or 2 or 3. Brett Basket Bryan in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Triple B. Tyler Stefik, Jack's got there. Stefik, would you want to take the number 3 position for me, sir? I don't know. Chesney, do you want the bucket or do you want that spot? All right. You take that number. All right, Stefik's sending you on the run there. There you go, Chesney. You get the easier spot. Yeah, Stefik. Giving Chesney a little break here. All right. Everybody appears to have rolled them around. They appeared to have checked them in while I jibber jabber on the microphone here. Let's set our grid for our 21.5 B main. Reina Chidara on the 1. Let's put it on the number 1, Reina. She's on the 1 spot there. Tyler, yep, that's the number 1. Reina sporting that new paint. Dan Nickel on the 2 in the green and white. 3 spot. Trevor Tobias in that pink and blue. Robarge in the 4. Johnny E. is going to be on the number 5 spot. Ray Sokolik on the 6. All right, our grid is set here. This is the 21.5 Spec Buggy B main. Top 2 are moving up. Let's take it nice and easy. Let's have a little fun. Let's do it all on the sound of the tone. Patience, patience in the first lap here. Lots of patience. Easy in the back. Oh, Tobias turns in just a bit early. Johnny E catching the crossfire there. Go, Johnny. Tobias getting it wrong in the pit. We roll on. A couple self-induced marshals there. Reina leads us out. Dan Nickel in the 2. Ray Sokolik up to the 3 spot. Ray starting in the 6. Advancing a couple spots here on lap 1. Tobias in the 4. Looks like Everett's and Robarge. Oh, Reina turns in just a bit early. Gonna sacrifice that spot to Dan Nickel. Still in the 2 spot, top 2, looking to move on up. Dan to the front here. Green and white. Reina in tow. Little separation to the Sokolik. Tobias battle, watching the sweeper, sweeper, sweeper. Ray gets it wrong. Tobias gonna go by. Ray gonna double stuff it. Good Marshall in there from Coles. So now Sokolik under attack from Everett's and Robarge. Oh man, Robarge and Everett's get together. Marshall right on it. Back to the front. Nickel and Reina. 3:40 to go. Reina sends it on that double single. Hot laps for both of those last time by. Reina and Dan both doing 17.0. Matching lap time 17.5 this time by. 3:25 to go. Leaders working through the triple. Dan starting to separate just a bit. Watch coming up next corner, Dan. Leader coming up on, I believe that is Johnny E. Yep. Leader will be on Johnny E. if and when. 3:14 to go. It's Nickel, Chidara. Looks like Sokolik. Robarge, Tobias, and Everett's. 2 down, 3 to go. Here comes Raymond across the line. 16.9 for Sokolik, his best lap. Robarge with a 17.2. That was his best lap. Halfway down, halfway to go. Leader, Dan Nickel, working on a straightaway green and white. Reina in that 2 spot. Reina coming up on Robarge if and when. Reina in that little bit gray, red, blue, coming up on Robarge. Good driving there. Good patience from both these drivers. 2:05 to go. Dan Nickel goes 16.8, his best lap. Starting to stretch it out now. The white and green is your leader. Coming up on Sokolik if and when. Watching the pit, clear. Oh, Tobias catches the pipe there. Leader gets by. Leader in front of Trevor. Leader in front of Trevor. 1:45 to go. Leader coming up on Sokolik. Second spot still Reyna. Ray in the 3. Trevor in the 4. Robarge and Everett's. 1:30 to go. All these drivers relatively spread out. Closest battle on the track still the Reyna and Dan Nickel battle. Reyna taking 2/10 off of Dan last time by. 4 down, 1 to go. Work together, guys. 55 seconds to go. Leader on Sokolik at Van Wen. Excellent, thank you. 43 seconds to go. Reyna got nothing but racetrack separating her and Dan Nickel. Both of them go way too wide coming on the straightaway. Reyna on her lid. Gonna lose some time here. 30 seconds to go across the stripe. Reyna got third place directly in front of her here, so she's got to push it, try and catch Dan Nickel. 20 seconds to go. Second place on Ray. Right here, awesome, thank you. Oh, it's going to be close. 9 seconds. I don't know if she's going to get there. This should be it. Finish the lap you're on. Couple more to finish. Waiting on Robarge and Everett's. Still racing, still racing. One more to finish. Johnny E working up the right side. And that's it, all in, all done. Marshals on your blowers, please. Dan, Nickel, Reyna, Shadara. You guys are bumping up. Sokolik going to bring home the 3. Tobias, Robarge, and Johnny E. I could use a volunteer for this one. That would be Swell. At 6 in the last one. Our optimal marshaling is probably 7. Nope, yep, Shane, you're up. I could use one more volunteer marshal, actually. We got a full field in this one. Anyone who's got 5 minutes for the cause. We got 11 trucks in this one. Could use one more volunteer marshal. Thank you, Tyler. You want to take right here? Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you. All right, just waiting on Shane Coles here. Coles had a little marshal in the last one. Let him squeeze in where he sees fit. All right. Let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Thank you to my volunteer marshals. I appreciate you very much. Should be set for the duration of the evening. I've said that before, and it's bit me. So we'll hope that it does not. Stanislawski, if you're watching online, I know, man. All right, everybody's checked in. Let's set our large grid here. Your top qualifier this evening, stock short course division. It's Shane Coles. June Villaruz on the number 2 spot. Pfeiffer on the 3. Matt Beer on the 4. Klein on the 5. That's Jason Klein. Hayden Klein on the 6. Rick Nicholas on the 7. Mark Polson on the 8. Key on the 9. Jordan Lilly on the 10. And Andy Everett on the imaginary number 11. All right. Our grid is perfectly set here. We are ready to roll 11 truck short course A main. Shane Coles is your top qualifier this evening. We're going to take it easy. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do all that stuff on the sound of the tone. Patience, patience. No need to pass on this first lap. Keep her going in the back. Patience, patience. A little self-induced there. Hang on. Good patience there from Polson. Patience, Key, and Lily. Good check up there. Patience, Hayden. That's a live start. We're rolling with it. Coles, Villaroos, Pfeiffer. Separation from Beer. Klein, Nicholas pulls and trying to air it out. Coming up just a bit short there. Little barrel roll in the landing. Look away for just a second. It is Villaroos to the front now. Lead battle working through the triple. Little flick of the wheels from Villaroos. Coles on his lid. Gonna go for the quick up down there. Put him on the straightaway. Villaroos a little crossed up. Pfeiffer to the 2. Coles down to the 3 spot. 2 and 3 coming up on Everett's. 2 cars. Go, go, go. Now go, Andy. 1, 2, and 3 working up the right side. It starts with Villaroos. Pfeiffer with a mirror full of Coles. Coles up on 2 just for a second there. Pfeiffer gonna pull away momentarily. 3:50 to go. Matt Beard still in that 4 spot. Pfeiffer up on the tube. Cole's gonna go by. Cole's gonna give it right back. Leader working down the straightaway. 2nd and 3rd. Starts with Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer in the white and red. Keeping that inside line tight. Coming up on Jordan Lilly, 2 cars. Matt Beard still in the 4 spot. Turns in just a bit early. Early again. Klein gonna go by. Nicholas and Polson gonna go by. Matt Beard letting out all sorts of desperate noises on the driver's stand. 3:15 to go. Cole's turning in. Watch the straightaway go low, 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 low and slow, low and slow on the straightaway. Lower and slower. Clear now. We're working a bit of traffic here. Pfeiffer getting caught up. Leaves that upturned car for Coles to deal with. What a move there from Todd Pfeiffer. 2:50 to go. Villaroos out front pulling away now, working in front of the driver's stand. 2nd spot is Pfeiffer coming up on Hayden Klein. Coles in the 3. Jason Klein in the 4. Nicholas, Key, Beer, Hayden, Polson, Lilly, and Everett's. Halfway down, halfway to go. Good driving there from Everett's and Villaroos. Oh, man, Klein turning in early. Key had nowhere to go. 2:20 to go. Villaroos, Pfeiffer, and Coles 1, 2, and 3. Rick Nicholas in the 4 spot. He's got the leader on him here. Good driving there. Nicholas giving June Villaroos room. Jason Klein creeping in now. That's a battle working through the sweeper. Nicholas got a bumper full of Klein here. Battle for the number 4 spot working through the triple. Rick in that silver, red, and blue. Klein in the blue and white. Little separation to Matt Beer in the red and black. Pfeiffer and Coles having a battle up front for the 2 spot. These guys working into the rumble strips. Oh, Nicholas turns in early, going to lose 2 spots. Coles trying to dive to the inside, catches the pipe there. 1:30 to go. Polson and Key, that is a battle. Go, June. Go, go, go. Battle behind you, Mark Polson. In front of you, Stephen Key. No battle behind you, Matt Beer. 2 cars coming up on Klein and Beer. 2 and 3 coming up on the Klein and Beer battle. Oh, man. Pfeiffer just catching the front fender of Beer there. Getting crossed up. 2nd place on Klein. Battle behind you, Jason Klein. 50 seconds to go. It's Villaroos, Coles, Pfeiffer, Klein, Beer, Hayden, Nicholas, Polson, Key, Lilly, and Everett's. 45 seconds to go. Klein looking at the inside of Beer there. Around the outside. They touch wheels. Beer going to go on by. Hayden trying to get into battle there. These guys get all crossed up on the straightaway. Beer on the wrong side of the pipe. Go, 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 Matt Beer. Go, go, go. Good patience there from Beer. Thank you. 20 seconds to go. These guys starting to separate at the end here just a bit. Closest battle, probably Hayden Klein, Matt Beer. 5 seconds. Hayden got to keep it clean. Couple more corners. Little hit off the pipe there. Here comes Beer. Matt Beer going to go by on the last lap. Klein tapping there coming on the straightaway. Couple more to finish. Couple more. Wait, now one more. The white and orange. One more, and that's it. All in, all done. June Villarue's going to get it done tonight. Stock short course. Cole's going to bring home the 2. Pfeiffer 3. Matt Beer gets the 4 spot on the last lap. Klein going to tap it. Takes home the 5. Nicholas in the 6. Jason Klein 7. Polson in the 8. Lilly in the 9. Stephen Key, Andy Everett's 10 and 11. All right, guys, from the last race, spread out to Marshall here. All right, drivers from the last race, spread out to Marshall. Shane, why don't you take right there? Hayden Klein, I'll take you on the bucket. Don't go so fast. And Jason Klein, I'll take you up in the far corner over there by the scoring or the camera booth up in the corner coming on to straightaway. All right, stock buggy A main. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Penultimate race of the evening here. Only 21.5 buggy left to go after this one. Nice and easy on the warm-up. Waiting on one more. There he is. Straightaway is closed. Let's set our stock buggy A-main grid. Your top qualifier this evening, it's Jamie Tenney's. Corey Heft on the 2. Chris Garay on the 3. Chris Nelson on the 4. Pfeiffer on the 5. Tyler Stefik on the 6. Daryl Frank on the 7. Jake Ward on the 8. Jason Lee on the 9. And Adam Chidar on the 10. All right, guys. Our grid is set. This is stock buggy, A-main. We're going to take it easy. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do that on the tone. Easy, easy, easy. Bring them back. Made it about 1 foot. Who was that? Does anybody want to raise their hand on who that was? Just adjusting the hat. All right. Let's try that again. Stock buggy, A-main. Nice and easy. And the sound of the tone. Patience, patience. Good patience there. Good, excellent. No need to go full noodle on the first lap here. Nice little freight train is all we need. Bring it around to us straightaway. Good check up there from Daryl Frank. Oh, man, Pfeiffer getting a little crossed up. Hangs on. Only going to lose 1 spot there. The freight train begins. Tenney's Heft Garay separating ever so slightly from Nelson and Stefik, who got a small gap on Pfeiffer, Frank, Ward, Chidara, and Lee. Heft looking around the outside there. Tenney says, nah-uh. Leader working on the straight. Garay gets by to the 2. X-ray 1 and 2 right now. We're only 1 minute in, 4 long minutes to go. 14-8 across the line. Garay with a 14-8. Tenney's in and out of the pit. Garay starting to close that gap. These guys starting to separate from Heft just a bit. Another tense Couple tenths there in their favor. Garay must have tapped the pipe here. Heft all up on his bumper now. Tenny's a little bit of breathing room. Heft a little kiss of the pipe. Nelson closing back in. Stefik and Pfeiffer. Separation of Ward. Watching the roller. Watching the roller. Clear now. Jason Lee, you got second place right behind you. Thank you. Eventually third, fourth, fifth, and sixth to follow. Tenny's your leader down the whoops. White, black, and yellow. 3:05 to go. Working through the triple is our leader. In and out of the pit. Oh, a little hit off the pipe there. Marshals, watch your area, not the race, please. Watching a triple. Go wide in a triple. So from top to bottom, it's JT, Chris Garay. Looks like Hef still in the 3 spot. Nelson, Stefik, Pfeiffer. Stefik gonna tap out. Pfeiffer looking around the outside. Nothing there. Nelson to the inside of Heft. That's a battle for the 3 spot, working through the sweeper. Down the rumbles they go. Closest battle on the track. Lee gonna turn in early on the roller again. Pfeiffer turns in early. Back to the front, it's Tenny's down the rumbles. Garay down the rumbles. 2:25 to go. 1 and 2 working through the triple. Third spot over the roller. Here comes fourth. Stefik gonna tap out in the 5. 2:10 to go. Leaders working through the triple section now. Little separation of third. Who's got a gap to fourth? Here comes 5, 6, and 7. Ward, Stefik, and Pfeiffer. That's a battle right there. Watch coming on the straightaway. Go high coming on. High coming on. Clear now. Good marshal in there from June. 1:50 to go. Here's the battle down the line here. Ward, Stefik, and Pfeiffer. These guys duking it out for the number 5 spot. It starts with Ward. He's in that white and red. Ward keeping it tight to the pipe. Stefik and Pfeiffer matching. On to the straightaway they are. Pfeiffer gonna tap out. Jason Lee gonna go by. Oh, maybe not. 1:25 to go. Leaders coming up on Pfeiffer and Lee. Oh, Tenny's on the wrong side of the pipe. Now it's Chris Garay to the front. 1:15 to go. Tenny's led the race for 3 minutes and 45 seconds here. Garay to the front now. Tenny's getting a little too greedy on that double single. 1 minute to go. Garay, Tenny's, Nelson, Heft, Stefik, Ward, Pfeiffer, Lee, and Adam Chidara is the order. 50 seconds to go. Garay's starting to pull away now. 14:8 that time by. Tenny's with a 15:1. 39 seconds to go. Garay got to keep it clean. Coming up on Pfeiffer if and when. Tenny's sending it on that triple. A little wide in the pit. Leader on Pfeiffer and Ward. Leader on Ward now. Oh, man, didn't see what happened, but it looks like Nelson got by Tenny's. Triple, 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 right in the middle. Good marshal in there from Jordan Lilly. 7 seconds to go across the line here. Nelson got to keep it clean. Tenny's got to pull a rabbit out of his hat. Garay looking to lock it in. Couple more to finish here. Last one, and that's it. All in, all done. Chris Garay going to take the win in stock buggy tonight. Chris Nelson bringing home the 2 spot. Tenny's in the 3, Heft in the 4, Stefik 5, Ward 6, Pfeiffer in the 7, Jason Lee 8, Adam Chidara 9, Daryl Frank in the 10. All right, guys, from the last race, spread out. Final race around. Hold the cars, please. What's that? I think we do, yeah. I think Chris Nelson's going to take there, and you're good to take a break, Tyler, since you can take a break as well, Adam. We got all the bases covered here. All right, now we can roll him around, check him in. I had to wait for the solidification of the high five. Once the high five commenced, then we could roll him around, check him in. We are all checked in. The straightaway is now closed. Let's set our final grid of the evening here. 21-5 spec buggy. Matthew Erdman, your top qualifier this evening. Fran Bonji on the 2. Travis Mashinsky on the 3. Keegan Bouma on the 4. Dusty Flunker on the 5. Chris Kern 6. Mike Chesney 7. Jack Nelson on the 8. And your bump-up drivers, Dan Nickel on the 9 and Reina Chidara on the 10. All right, our grid is set. Final race of the evening. Let's make it a good one. Let's have some fun. Let's take it easy. Let's do all that on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. And bring it back. Full start, full start, full start. I mean, I know who that was. And then a little help behind you, Jason. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. Let's try that again. Let's do it a little easier. Let's have a little more fun. Let's do all that on the sound of the tone. Patience, guys. Check up there. Good, good, good. Patience in the back. Patience, Jack. Patience. It's a long race, buddy. Oh, man, a little self-induced there. It's all right. Keep it rolling. Still be patient. That's a live 21-5 start. We're rolling with it. Erdman leads us out. Bonji, Bouma, Mashinsky, Flunker, Chesney. Looks like Chidara, Kern, Nelson, Nickel. Kern shuffling her way back. Back to the front, Matthew Erdman. In that pink with the blue. Working through the triple, black wheels, in and out of the pit. Starting to pull away just a bit from Fran Bonji. Keegan Bouma, Travis Mashinsky, watching the straightaway. Straightaway go low. Low on the straight, low on the straight. Still there, low, 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 low. Put him on the straight, Nelson. Awesome, thank you. Mashinsky gonna tap out on the straightaway here. So Erdman remains out front, working on the rumbles. Go wide in the roller, Erdman. Leader coming up on Kern. Bonji turns in early. Bouma gonna marshal him. What a gentleman. Battle for the 2 spot, working out of the pit. Oh man, Chidara gets collected by Jack there. That's a battle working on the straightaway. Nelson, Nickel, Mashinsky, Chidara. Here comes Chesney and Flunker. Back to the front. Matt Erdman working on the straight. Here comes Bonji and Bouma. Watching triple landing. Go wide. Clear now. Leader working into the pit. On the straightaway is Erdman. Here comes Bonji. Bouma. 1, 2, and 3 down the straightaway. Kern caught in a leader sandwich here. 2:55 to go. Flunker and Chidara having a battle through the sweeper there. Reina and Dusty. So from top to bottom, it's Erdman, Bonji, Bouma, Mashinsky, Nelson, Chesney, Chidara, Flunker, Nickel, and Kern. Halfway down, halfway to go. Flunker looking the inside of Reina there. It's not there. Reina on the wrong side of the pipe. Driving away from the marshal. 2:15 to go. Leader is Erdman working down the rumbles. Puma maneuvers his way up to the 2 spot past Bonji. Puma in that orange and gray. Bonji in the black and red. 2 spot battle working out of the pit. 1:55 to go. Coming up on Chidara. Second place coming up on Chidara. Reina gives a lot of room. Third place to follow if and when, Reina. Tuck in and follow him. Oh, man. 1:44 to go. Here comes Erdman down the line. Here comes Puma and Bonji. Kern going to let one third place car to follow Kern right here. Awesome. Thank you. 1:25 to go. Erdman a little early there on the turn. Puma starting to close in. Lead battle shaping up here. We're coming up on Flunker and Fast. Oh, man, Flunker turns in early. Third place to follow Dusty. Oh, Bonji turns in a bit early. Dusty gives him room. Good patience there from Reina. 1:05 to go. It's Erdman, Puma. Those guys working through the sweeper. And it's Bonji, Mashinsky, Nelson. That's top 5. Chesney, Flunker, Kern, Chidara, and Nickel. 55 seconds to go. Watching the pit. Third place car coming up on Kern, if and when. Work together, guys. Third place on Kern. 39 seconds to go. Puma closing that gap on Erdman now. Double single, sends it on the single. Looking to the inside, coming on the straightaway. Thinks better of it. 30 seconds to go across the line. Lead battle working in front of the stand. Puma a little crossed up there, saves it. Little hit off the pipe. Erdman a little sigh of relief. Flunker got the second place car directly in front of him. 15 seconds to go. Erdman got to hit his marks here. Puma got to do something. 10 seconds to go. This is going to be the final lap. Leader working through the triple. Double and single. Conservative there. Oh, Puma a little crossed up. Flunker nowhere to go. Gives him a little tap. Here comes Bonji. Bonji trying to make something happen at the end here. Looking for a run. Puma going to hang on. Reina going to get Kern and Dan Nickel. Waiting on one more. It's Travis. And that's it, all in, all done. Matthew Erdman from tone to tone. Gonna take the win tonight. Keegan Puma with a hard-fought second place. Bonji in the 3. Mashinsky 4. Jack Nelson in the 5. Chesney, Flunker, Chidara, Kern, and Dan Nickel. All right, guys, that concludes racing for this evening. If you have a tab, please head to the shop. Get that taken care of before you do any sort of practice laps. We appreciate y'all coming out, having a little fun on a Tuesday. We got racing again this Friday. Don't forget, guys, we are closed this Sunday. So if you guys have your stuff, you got to take it home either today or Friday night. We are closed on Sunday. It is a facility-wide cleaning day in preparation for the U.S. Buggy Championships next weekend. So if you guys are bored, you want to race a little 2-wheel, 4-wheel variants of buggy, we got some open spots in that left. The racing is only Saturday and Sunday. You already know the layout, so you don't necessarily have to be here on Friday. It's a rocket round qualifying, so you could show up midday Saturday if you wanted to. We'll do 3 rounds qualifying on Saturday. 1 round of the round of mains on Sunday, and that'll conclude the U.S. Buggy Championships. So that's all I got. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching online. And we will see you this Friday.